just like heaven. Wifey, you mean the world to me.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of Etcetera with the Woodards. I'm your host for the evening, Craig Woodard Sr. Christine Woodard has the night off. We're going to jump right into this thing. I got a couple topics we're going to discuss, and I wanted to go over, as you all know, we hail out of Tampa, Florida, and for those that are watching us across the country, I'm the executive director and president of the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay. Started to get involved in this particular organization and start this organization because of our son, Craig Woodard Jr., who is the star of the show tonight, and I will explain. He was blessed with Down syndrome on April 13th, 2014. We've been advocates of him and those that are just like him for the last 11 years. And so yesterday, Sunday, April 13th, was his 11th birthday, and we celebrated here at the house. He opened up some gifts. We had some cake for him. We sung happy birthday to him, and I had that talk with him about growing up and getting older and what he should and should not do. And he just listened to me and shook his head and said yes. But I wanted to wish our son, Craig Jr., a very happy birthday. Also, I wanted to explain for some of the viewers and listeners out there that don't know exactly what Down syndrome is. I wanted to explain exactly what it is. So it is a intellectual disability, and how we come up with that is, the easiest way to explain it is this. Most people are born with 46 chromosomes. A chromosome is something that determines your eye color, your skin color, the texture of your hair, just things that make up a person. Most people are blessed with 46 chromosomes. You get 23 from your father, you get 23 from your mother. That totals 46. Those that are blessed with Down syndrome have 47 chromosomes. And the reason why they have 47 chromosomes is because the 21st chromosome, they have one copy from mom, they have one copy from dad, and they have an extra copy of the 21st chromosome. All right? So they have 3 copies of the 21st chromosome. Hence, March 21st is World Down Syndrome Day. March is the 3rd month on the 21st day, 3/21. Another name for one of the versions of Down syndrome is trisomy 21. All right, you guys getting it? Following along a little bit, right? So you have 3 copies of the 21st chromosome, and that can cause like speech delay. It can cause intellectual disabilities. It can cause lower muscle tone. So what that means is that sometimes it takes a little longer for that individual to be able to crawl, or to be able to sit up, or to be able to walk. Also, their speech, they have a speech delay. So we have to have a lot of early interventions when that child is born in order to make sure that we are putting that child on the right path. Okay, and there's some other complications that can arise, but for the most part, that's what most of us parents are dealing with when we have a child that is blessed with Down syndrome. Okay, so we have mosaic Down syndrome, we have translocation, and we have trisomy 21. Those are the 3 different versions of Down syndrome. Trisomy 21 is the most common one. 90-some% of babies blessed with Down syndrome have trisomy 21. Craig Jr. also has trisomy 21. So I wanted to get into talking about what Down syndrome actually is. And if you have not been around or met an individual that was blessed with Down syndrome, you're missing out. You got to meet one of these individuals. They're so loving, they're so smart, they're just great people, and I love being around them. And as you can tell, how blessed we are to have Craig Jr. in our family as well. So, yeah, Down syndrome. Today is Monday, April 14th, 2025. And yesterday, Craig Jr. turned 11, which was Sunday. And it was 11 years to the day. He was born on a Sunday evening as well. So that was kind of surreal for us to celebrate his birthday on the actual weekday that he was born as well. So happy birthday, son. We love you. You're going to make us proud. You already have, and you're going to continue to do so. He also was one that prompted us to come up with this idea to write this book. All right, this book is called Down Syndrome Blessed with This Ability. Now imagine life without me. And it's about 7 local families here in the Tampa area that wrote a chapter, including ours. We talked about our experience, our journey from inception to now, and how things are with our children. And there's so much diversity in this book. It's available on Amazon.com. You can pick it up for less than $10, and it'll be at your house in about 2 days. A really, really good read. We get some really good feedback. And we wrote that book in order to help a lot of families out there that get a positive diagnosis like we did after an amniocentesis. What an amniocentesis is, it's a test that they run on the mother where they draw out amniotic fluid out of the sac to see if the child is going to be blessed with Down syndrome. And it is a risky exam, but if you do have it done, they can give you some pretty high results. Now, you do have false positives in there as well, but years ago, 11 years ago, when Chrissy and I became advocates and we got involved, I pulled some numbers at that time, and the numbers were around 90% of people that found out that they were going to have a child blessed with Down syndrome would terminate. 90%. That's 9 out of 10 people. We started our organization and got fully involved, and there's a lot of great organizations out there that spread awareness, that educate, and keep people informed about how individuals blessed with Down syndrome are, how they function, and to let them know that they're just like you and I. And that number has decreased significantly. The lifespan of these individuals has increased significantly. So we're doing our jobs out here. This is all voluntary work that we do, but spreading awareness and educating other people is the main thing that's going to keep things going for these individuals that we love so much. Okay, so Craig Jr. was born April 13th of 2014, and he changed our lives forever, prompted us to write this book. And like I said, if you were in a situation like we were, and you're in the hospital, and some people don't find out until the baby's born because there were no markers that indicated anything throughout their pregnancy, and they find out that their child was born with Down syndrome. And the first thing that you do is you kind of freak out. You kind of try to find out what's going on. You search the internet, and whatever you're looking for on the internet, you're going to find it, the good, bad, and the ugly. And I've tried to make sure, along with my board of directors, that the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay is present in Google searches, and you can find our number and reach out to us. We are full of resources. We can guide you in a lot of different ways, and we can pass this book on to you. So imagine getting this book of 7 different families explaining that, hey, everything's going to be okay, you know? And so that's the reason why we decided to write this book, and it's been doing pretty well. So, very, very happy. Check out Amazon.com, pull up Down syndrome blessed with this ability. And I say this ability because these kids are blessed with this ability. I want to take the negative connotation out of this and make it a positive thing, because that extra chromosome is a chromosome of love. And these kids are just incredible people, and we have a lot of adults that were blessed with Down syndrome that continue to bless us in our lives when we encounter them as well. So just really, really, really great individuals, and you gotta interact with the next one that you see. Okay, moving on. We just talked about the book. We're gonna go on to, I was sitting there this weekend. I thought, wow, there's a lot of aviation accidents that are occurring. I don't know if you guys have noticed it or not. I have noticed it. It seems like there's an uptick. There's a lot. There was just a recent helicopter accident where I think 4 people died, crashed in the Hudson in New York. There's these plane accidents all over. So I pulled the numbers and I looked, and surprisingly, the numbers for aviation accidents are down. They have decreased since last year. I don't know if because social media is getting a little bigger, we're seeing a lot more of these videos. Everyone has a camera on their cell phone, so we get to see these different angles and things, and it seems like there's more. So Craig Jr. is a model. He's done some modeling gigs, and his first modeling gig was done where he modeled some clothing from Wee McCree clothing line that was invented by Julie Tingley. And Julie Tingley was a wonderful mother of 2, wife. She ran a nonprofit called Wee McCree, and she reached out to us because she wanted to have some diversity through her photo shoots that she did with the models that were wearing her clothing, and she picked Craig Jr. to model. So that was his first modeling gig, was with Wee McCree a few years ago. He has since done, I think, 3 or 4 other photo shoots since then. But we found out last week that she passed away. Don't know what happened, but it is a loss to the community, and we are going to miss her very, very much. Another person that we just recently lost was like a father to me. His name was Leonard Bailey. I've known this gentleman since I was 17 years old. I'm part of the Bailey family. Me and Dane Bailey played football together at Mercyhurst University. Wearing my throwback jersey for that. We ended up being roommates. He was in my wedding. I was in his wedding. And I have been named the godfather of his 2 children, Shay and Caden. They go to Freedom High School. That's where Shay graduated. Caden's there, and Shay is on a basketball scholarship at Seton Hill University in Pittsburgh. So, Pops was somebody that I respected, someone that was funny, someone that was smart, someone that was strong, someone that was caring, and we all loved Pops. And he lost his bout with cancer, and it just kind of spread pretty quickly. And I'll be going up for the funeral to be with the Bailey family and try to comfort them as best as possible. But I just wanted to mention those 2 people that mean a lot to our family. The Tingley family, our condolences go out to you, And of course, the Bailey family, our condolences go out to you as well. Um, I just want to take just a second here to give a moment of silence for both of them. Okay. Um, I really appreciate it. God bless you all. Thank you for listening to me today. Episode 8 will be next week, Monday night, 9 o'clock. You can check us out on YouTube, our YouTube channel, etc. with the Woodards. Check it out, subscribe, share, like, leave some comments. Tell me about some of the information that you want me to discuss. I have unveiled what ETC stands for. Of course, you know it means etc., but we wanted to give it a little play on words. So ETC stands for energy, transparency, and conviction. You're going to always get a lot of energy out of me. I'm always bouncing off the seats. We're going to be fully transparent with you, and the conviction, we're going to tell you about what we feel and our opinions the way that we want to tell you. And we appreciate any feedback that you can give us. Okay, so signing off for Christine Woodard, I'm Craig Woodard. Thank you for listening.